Hello, good afternoon. Hope you are all doing fine and happy to see you here. I'm Babu Charles and my WhatsApp number is 73587345661, and I'm the founder of Justat, and we've been having a lot of conversations in communicative intelligence, developing communicative intelligence, and this show is about use of tenses in spoken communication. Hope you enjoy the show. Keep sharing, keep sharing the resources with your friends and relatives and family members, and we'll all grow together. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome back to my show. I'm Babu Charles Ernest. I'm founder of Justat. It's a foundation for communicative intelligence, and my WhatsApp number is 73587345661. And today we are going to talk about the use of tenses in spoken communication. So, use of tenses in spoken communication, it is a very important aspect to be observed and diligently practiced, because tense is the backbone of any sentence, and the tense that you use conveys the actual meaning actually. So, it is basically the past, the present and the future, but there are slight nuances which we should try and understand. So, we will start with present simple. It is used for general truths, habits and routines. Example, I work at the library. So, usually you use present simple when you say that I study at this school, I work at this college, I work at this office, so on and so forth. It is just to convey a simple meaning here, which is actually the simplest form of tense. Present continuous. Present continuous is used for actions happening now or around now. Example, I am reading a book, I am riding a bike, I am riding a scooter, I am riding a car. It is actually an action that is happening now and around now. Present perfect. It is used for actions that started in the past and have relevance to the present. An example is, I have finished my homework, I have finished my studies, I have finished reading this book. So, it has got relevance to the present but started in the past. Present perfect continuous. It is used for actions that started in the past and are still going on or just completed. Example, I have been studying for hours. I have been doing this work for almost close to 9 hours. So, it is present, perfect and continuous. Past simple. It is used for actions that happened at a specific point in the past. For example, I went to Paris last summer. I went to Paris last summer. I went to London last winter. I was in Paris last summer, or I went to Paris last winter. Past continuous. It is used for actions that were ongoing at a specific point in the past. Ongoing actions at a specific point in the past. Example, I was sleeping when you called. I was reading when you called. Past perfect. Used for actions that happened before another action in the past. It happens before, it has happened before another action in the past. It's not happens, it's happened, it happened. I had already eaten when you arrived. I had already eaten when you arrived. Past perfect continuous. Used for actions that were ongoing before another action in the past. I had been waiting for hours when the bus finally came. Future simple. Used for actions that will happen in the future. I will call you later. I'll call you later. Future continuous. Used for actions that will be ongoing at a specific point in the future. I'll be studying at this time tomorrow. Example. Future perfect. Used for actions that will be completed before a specific point in the future. I will have finished my work by 5 o'clock. I will have finished my work by 5 o'clock. Future perfect continuous. Used for actions that will be ongoing and completed by a specific point in the future. By next year, I'll have been working here for 5 years. By next year I will have been working here for 5 years. Zero conditional, used for general truths or facts. Example, if you heat ice, it melts. First conditional, used for possible future actions and their probable outcomes. Example, if it rains tomorrow, we will stay indoors. If it rains tomorrow, we will stay indoors. Second conditional, used for hypothetical situations in the present or future. Example, if I had $1 million, I would buy a house. Used for hypothetical situations in the present or future. If I had $1 million, I would buy a house. Third conditional, used for hypothetical situations in the past and their unreal outcomes. If I had studied harder, I would have passed the exam. Mixed conditionals combines elements of different conditional types. Example, if he had known, he would be upset now. Reported speech, when reporting what someone else said, tenses may shift based on context. She said she was going to the store. She said she was going to the store. Direct speech, tenses remain the same as the original speaker's words. She said, I am going to the store. So there is a difference. She said she was going to the store and she said, I am going to the store. Reported and direct speech. Indirect commands. Tenses may change when reporting commands or requests. She asked me to come early. Backshifting. When reporting past events or statements, tenses in reported speech may shift back. She said, I went to the beach. Sequence of tenses. Tenses in a different dependent clause often depend on the tense of the main clause. If she comes, I will be happy. If she comes, I will be happy. It is dependent on the main clause. Dependent clauses often depend on the tense of the main clause. Simultaneous actions. Using appropriate tenses to indicate actions happening at the same time. While I was cooking, she was cleaning. Simultaneous. While I was cooking, she was cleaning. Time expressions. Tenses often change based on time expressions used in the sentence. I'll see you tomorrow. Context. Tense choices depend heavily on the context of the conversation and speaker's intention. When I arrive, I'll call you. Example. Imperatives often use the base form of the verb to give commands or instructions. Often use the base form of the verb to give commands or instruction. Close the door, please, is an example. Gerunds and infinitives. Different verbs take gerunds or infinitives with specific meanings. Example, I enjoy swimming in the ocean. Across, I want to swim in the ocean. I enjoy swimming in the ocean. Modals can indicate ability, necessity, permission or possibility. Example, I can swim. You should study. Hypothetical statements. Use modal verbs and conditional structures to express hypothetical situations. Example, if I were you, I would take the job. Historical present. Using the present tense to narrate past events for dramatic effect. He walks into the room, looks around and says, I am here. So it creates a dramatic effect. Stative verbs describe states rather than actions and are often not used in continuous tenses. Stative verbs. Example, I understand the concept. Expression of time. Time adverbs and phrases often influence the choice of tense. Yesterday, I watched a movie. Present simple for timetable and schedules, used to describe fixed future events. The train leaves at 9 a.m. Future continuous for planned actions, used to describe future actions that are already arranged. Example, at 8 p.m. tomorrow, I will be having dinner with my family. Present perfect for recent events, used to describe actions that have just happened. Example, I have just finished my homework. Present continuous for future arrangements, used to describe future plans that are already made. Example, I am meeting Sarah for lunch tomorrow. Future perfect for future actions completed before a certain time. It is used to describe actions that will be completed before a specific point in the future. Example, by next year I will have graduated from university. Present simple for generalizations, used to state facts or general truths. Example, dogs bark. Present continuance or for annoyance or irritation, used to express irritation about something happening now. Example, you're always interrupting me. Present perfect continuous for duration up to the present, used to express the duration of an activity that started in the past and continues until now. Example, I have been waiting for hours. So thank you, meet you again in future. Hope you like the video. It is just a descriptive of tenses that should be used appropriately in spoken communication. You can just go through it and learn a lot and try to practice it. You will be perfecting your language, spoken communication. This is the backbone, as I had mentioned. Tense is the backbone of any spoken communication or written communication. So stay tuned, keep sharing the resources. Stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you once again.